They say the dead can't speak, that when the heart stops, so does the voice, that it fades into static, buried 6 feet deep, sealed behind wood and stone. But what if they're wrong? What if the voice lingers, not in your head, but in your pocket? What if you carry it with you, day after day, pretending it's gone, until it calls back? It's late. The kitchen clock blinks 2:59 a.m., that ugly digital red that never lets you forget how alone you are. Amelia Winters, 26, sits on the floor of her tiny apartment, phone in hand, screen lighting up her tired face. She shouldn't be awake. But sleep hasn't come easy since the funeral. She scrolls through old photos. Her brother Noah, all crooked smiles and cheap jokes. She tries to hear his voice in her head. But tonight, the silence is too thick. Then, the phone buzzes. A single notification. One new voicemail. She frowns. Who leaves voicemails anymore? She opens the app. Unknown number. She hesitates, thumb hovering. Maybe it's a wrong number, or a glitch. She presses play. At first, there's only static, that distant ocean hiss that raises goosebumps on her arms. Then, through the static, a voice she'd know anywhere. Noah. Hey, Em, it's me. Pick up, please. A burst of static cuts him off. Her breath catches in her throat. She rewinds, plays it again. Same thing. Static. Then his voice. It's him. She knows it's him. Reload. But Noah's been dead for 3 weeks. Reload. She stares at the phone like it might bite her. Maybe it's an old message that popped up late. Maybe her phone glitched. She checks the date stamp. Received. 2:57 a.m. Tonight. She checks the number again. Just unknown. No callback option, no details. Her hands shake as she locks the screen. She gets up, walks to the kitchen sink, splashes cold water on her face. Memo. She tells herself it's grief. The brain does weird things when it's hurt. She's imagining it. She'll wake up tomorrow and it'll be gone. Tessopla blessed. She leaves her phone on the counter. She doesn't want to look at it. But at 3:15 a.m., it buzzes again. Howasand she jumps. A new notification. She seen on. One new voicemail. She shouldn't play it. Every bone in her body says don't, but her thumb moves on its own. She hits play. More static. Then Noah's voice again. Weaker this time, but urgent. Em, don't let it in. Don't. Static swallows the rest. Don't let what in? She calls the number back. But there's nothing. The phone doesn't even dial. Just an error beep and a dead line. She tries to delete the message, but it stays. The delete button freezes. Then the app crashes. The phone buzzes again. This time, she throws the phone across the counter. It clatters to the floor, screen cracked, but the buzzing doesn't stop. She picks it up with trembling hands. New voicemail. She doesn't want to hear it. But she can't not hear it. She presses play. This time, it's not Noah's voice. It's something else, something deeper, slower, like wet gravel grinding against metal. You heard him. Don't let me in. The line cuts. Her phone powers off by itself. Amelia stands alone in her silent kitchen, the cracked phone screen flickering to black. Behind her, the front door rattles. Just once, like someone pressed their palm flat against it. She doesn't move. Outside, the hallway light flickers. Morning comes gray and quiet. Amelia sits at her kitchen table, the phone in front of her like a sleeping snake. She hasn't slept, just watched the front door until the sun finally bled through the blinds. She tells herself it was a dream. Stress, the funeral, the empty apartment. Grief makes ghosts out of memories, but the phone screen is cracked where she threw it, a jagged reminder that it wasn't just in her head. She powers it on. No new notifications. Good. She powers it off again, wraps it in a dish towel, shoves it in the kitchen drawer. Done. She'll get a new phone tomorrow. Maybe she'll get rid of it altogether. Maybe she'll smash it with a hammer. She tries to eat toast. She can't. Every creak of the pipes makes her jump. Every knock from the upstairs neighbor makes her freeze. She's halfway through washing the plate when the drawer buzzes. Once, twice, a third time. Long, insistent. She drops the plate. It shatters in the sink. She opens the drawer like she's opening a grave. The phone screen flickers. 3 new voicemails, all from unknown. She presses play, on speaker. She doesn't want it near her ear. The first message, static, but behind it, a voice humming, not Noah's. Something off-key, childlike. She feels sick. Second message, Noah's voice, clearer, urgent. It's not me. It's not don't. Cut, like a knife through flesh. Third message, silence, then breathing. Ragged, wet, too close. Answer the door. She slams the drawer shut. The buzzing stops. She runs to the bathroom, splashes her face again, tries to breathe. But when she lifts her head, the bathroom mirror is fogged, like someone was just in the shower. She wipes it with her palm. 3 words are traced in the condensation. Let me in. Amelia calls her mother, but it goes to voicemail. She hangs up without leaving a message. She scrolls through old voicemails from Noah, back when he was alive. There's one from a year ago, his birthday. They'd argued that day. She almost didn't pick up. She plays it, needing to hear his real voice, not whatever is haunting her now. Hey Em, I know you're mad. Pick up, okay? It's just me. I love you. She plays it again, and again. The 4th time, she notices something. Behind his voice, faint, like a ghost of a whisper. She cranks the volume, puts the phone to her ear. Don't answer it. The same words, buried under his birthday message. A whisper she never heard before. She pulls the phone away, heart pounding. It's been there the whole time. She drives to her best friend's house. Kelly. Kelly's always been the practical one. Always the calm in the storm. When Amelia tells her about the calls, the messages, the whisper, Kelly just looks at her with that mix of worry and disbelief only your best friend can give. It's grief, Em. Phone's glitch. You're tired. Let's just stay up tonight. Together. Amelia wants to believe her. So badly. That night, they sit on Kelly's couch, horror movies playing to drown out the real horror. They drink wine. They laugh too loud. 2:55 a.m. Kelly nods off. 2:57 a.m. Amelia's phone, in her pocket, vibrates. Once, 2:59 a.m. The voicemail app opens by itself. The speaker turns on. The message plays. Noah's voice. Kelly's next. Kelly's eyes snap open, like she heard it too. There's a knock at the door. 3 slow, deliberate knocks. Kelly whispers, "Did you tell anyone you were coming here?" Amelia shakes her head, eyes wide. The knock comes again, louder this time. Amelia's phone buzzes. Another voicemail. Kelly grabs the phone from her trembling hands, hits play before Amelia can stop her. This time, it's not Noah's voice. It's Kelly's, but warped, wet, wrong. Kelly, open the door. They stare at each other, frozen. Another knock, faster now, rattling the windows. Kelly kills the lights. They sit in darkness, listening to the knocks turn into pounding fists. Amelia clutches her phone to her chest. But the screen stays black. Somewhere outside, something drags its nails down the front door. It whispers through the wood. Answer it. Kelly peers through the peephole, but there's no one outside. Just the empty porch, the street lamp flickering like it can't stay awake. Amelia whispers, "We need to go." Kelly nods. They grab their keys, slip on shoes in the dark. The pounding on the door has stopped, but now the phone buzzes in Amelia's pocket again and again like a heartbeat. They make it to Kelly's car. Amelia climbs into the passenger seat, clutching her phone like a bomb about to go off. Kelly starts the engine. Headlights cut through the fog. They pull away from the curb, and that's when Amelia's phone rings. Not a voicemail, a real call. The screen just says, "Unknown." Kelly says, "Don't answer." Amelia doesn't want to, but her thumb moves anyway. Some cold part of her brain clicks the green button. The voice is Noah's, but it's flat, empty, like a puppet moving its mouth. Rhea. Too late, Em. The line goes dead. Amelia drops the phone on the floor. She wants to scream. But the scream sticks in her throat when she sees the shape in the rearview mirror, a silhouette in the back seat. Kelly turns, but there's no one there. The car swerves. Horns blare. They barely miss a parked car before Kelly pulls over, hands trembling. Lay. The back seat is empty, but the air is colder than winter. Amelia's phone rings again, muffled under her seat. They check into a cheap roadside motel. One bed, flickering neon sign outside the window, buzzing like a swarm of insects. Kelly watches bad cable TV while Amelia scrolls online. Old forums, stories of haunted phones, glitching voicemails. Nothing helps. Then she remembers. When Noah died, the phone company gave her access to his old voicemail box to save what she wanted. She'd save the files on her laptop, which is still in her bag. She plugs it in, pulls up the folder. Dozens of old voicemails, mundane stuff, missed calls, reminders, a drunk birthday wish. But one file is newer than the rest, date stamped a week ago, 3 weeks after he died. She clicks it. Static. Then the same whisper she heard on her birthday recording. Answer it. Kelly hears it too. She reaches for Amelia's phone, but Amelia pulls it away. How is that there? Kelly whispers. It was there the whole time. Amelia says, voice hollow. Waiting. Amelia drifts to sleep for the first time in days. Kelly dozes beside her, the TV a soft hum. In her dream, Amelia stands in her old childhood bedroom. Noah's there, alive, 13 again, hair sticking up in the back like it always did. He's holding her old flip phone. Em. Pick up. She says, Noah, you're dead. He smiles, but his teeth are too many, too sharp. His mouth moves like it's chewing his own tongue. Pick up, please. If you don't, it'll pick you. She tries to run, but the door is gone. Just a wall of static, buzzing louder and louder until it drowns everything else out. She wakes up with a scream. Kelly bolts up. The TV is black, but the sound keeps playing. The same static hiss from her dream. Amelia's phone glows on the nightstand. A new voicemail. She doesn't want to play it. Kelly says they should smash the phone, throw it in the motel dumpster, burn it. But Amelia knows it won't help. It wants her to hear it. If she doesn't listen, it'll find another way. Perkel. She hits play. Perkel this time, it's her own voice. Perkel. Hi, Em. It's you. Let it in. Kelly backs away from her, eyes wide. That's you. Amelia wants to deny it, but she knows her own voice. Another voicemail comes in before the first finishes playing. She hits play again. Same voice. Her voice. Knock, knock. Open up. As if on cue, the motel door rattles. Just like her apartment, just like Kelly's house. 3 slow knocks. Kelly runs to the door, shoves a chair under the knob. What does it want? She cries. Amelia's phone lights up with another new voicemail. This time, it plays by itself. You. They kill the lights. Sit on the floor, backs to the wall. Something moves outside the window, a long shadow slipping past the neon. The buzzing sign flickers, pops, then goes dark. The parking lot drowns in darkness. A voice calls from the other side of the door, soft, muffled by the wood. Amelia, open up. It's Noah's voice again. But underneath, a low growl. A chorus of whispers. Kelly cries silent tears. Amelia holds her breath. Nasli, the door handle jiggles, then stops. Shas. Another voicemail comes through. Amelia doesn't look at it. She just whispers to Kelly, "Don't answer it, no matter what." But the phone buzzes and buzzes until it feels like the floor vibrates with it. Outside, the voice sighs. Next time. The footsteps fade. The buzzing stops. Morning comes again, if you can call it that. The sky is the color of old bruises. Amelia and Kelly sit at a diner, trying to look normal. Coffee mugs shake in their hands. Kelly says they need the police, but Amelia knows how that will go. My dead brother keeps leaving voicemails. There's a thing at my door. They'll get a psych eval, not a squad car. Kelly tries anyway, but the call goes nowhere. The signal dies halfway through dialing 911. Amelia's phone flickers in her pocket. She doesn't take it out. 9 Lidna. A waitress refills their mugs. The radio behind the counter hisses static. Then Noah's voice bleeds through the speakers for a second. Amelia. The waitress doesn't hear it. Kelly does. They leave cash on the table and bolt. They find a phone shop. Not a chain. A basement place run by a guy who looks like he hasn't seen the sun in years. Kelly's idea. Amelia hates it, but she's out of ideas. Kesha. They tell him it's prank calls. Glitches. Maybe hacking. They don't mention the dead brother. Kesha. He cracks the phone open on the counter, picks at its guts with tiny tools. His breath smells like stale energy drinks. You got a weird ghost number, he says, half laughing at his own joke. Blocked, rerouted through dead IPs. Not a normal spam job. Can't trace it easy. Amelia pushes. Not easy or not possible, he shrugs. Can spoof anything these days. But if you want to poke the bear, we could run a deep ping. Kelly asks what that means. Basically, we knock back, see who answers. He hooks her phone up to a cracked laptop. The screen fills with lines of code. It looks like a sci-fi movie Amelia doesn't want to star in. The phone buzzes once, twice. Then the hacker's laptop freezes. Screen goes black. The overhead light flickers, pops, glass rains down. The phone vibrates again, hard enough to skitter across the counter. The hacker backs up, hands raised. Nope, not worth my neck. Take it. Get out. He shoves the phone into Amelia's hands like it's radioactive. They sit in Kelly's car in silence. Amelia stares at the phone. She wants to throw it out the window. But she knows that won't work. Being teared. A new voicemail notification glows on the screen. Oh yeah. She hits play. Being teared. This time there's no static. Just a voice she's never heard before. Not Noah's. Not hers. Something low, deep, patient. It sounds like a smile stretched too wide. Almost found me. Try again, Em. It laughs. A dry, empty sound. Then cuts. Kelly shudders. What does it want? Amelia doesn't know, but she feels it's not done playing. That night, Amelia stays at Kelly's again. They block the door with the couch. The TV is off. The lights stay on. Amelia scrolls old forum posts, urban legends, ghost phone threads. Most are nonsense, but one catches her eye. A story about a man who got calls from his mother after she died. He answered every time, each call longer, his voice fading, hers taking over. At the end of the thread is a single comment. Don't answer it. Don't let it in. She tries to sleep. Kelly snores softly beside her. 3:15 a.m. buzz. She ignores it. The phone buzzes again. And again. Each buzz feels closer, like it's burrowing under her skin. She buries the phone under a pillow, pulls the blanket over her head like she's 10 again. A minute later, her own voice whispers in her ear, but her lips don't move. Pick up! She screams. Kelly bolts upright, grabs her. What is it? The phone sits in the dark on the floor. Still. Silent. Morning. Amelia's done pretending. She dials her own voicemail box, the one Noah's messages keep bleeding into. She tries to delete them all. They won't delete. She tries to change her number. The carrier website crashes every time she clicks the button. She smashes the phone with a hammer on Kelly's driveway, shatters it into pieces. She thinks it's done. She feels lighter. She even laughs, a dry, cracked laugh. until Kelly's phone buzzes in her hand. Unknown number. Kelly looks at Amelia. Amelia shakes her head, backing away. Kelly answers, "Hello?" Her face drains of color. She holds the phone out to Amelia. Speaker on, Noah's voice. 2 days. Pick up. Or I will. The line cuts. Kelly drops the phone like it burns. Amelia stands in the driveway, shards of her phone scattered at her feet, the sky above wide and cold. 2 days. Amelia sits cross-legged on the floor of her old bedroom in her mother's house. Kelly paces the hallway outside, whispering with Amelia's mom, trying not to spook her. Amelia's surrounded by Noah's boxes, old notebooks, loose photos, a backpack full of receipts, and random scraps he never threw away. She hasn't stepped into this room since they cleaned it out after the funeral. The air smells stale. Cardboard, old laundry, a ghost of his cheap cologne. She opens one of his notebooks, scrawled lyrics for songs he never finished, bad poetry, scribbles. Then one page that stops her cold. Don't answer it. It's written over and over, ink pressed so deep it tore the paper. Below it, it knows my name, it'll know yours. She flips the pages, more of the same. Warnings mixed with nonsense. Doorways, static, voices. Then a drawing, a phone receiver, tangled in black roots. The last page. I tried to tell you, I'm sorry. Kelly sits beside her now, laptop on her knees, scrolling through Noah's old cloud backups. Amelia hands her another notebook, more scribbles. They find forum posts, half-finished emails to usernames she doesn't recognize. One stands out, a private message chain with a user called Dead Switch. Dead Switch. They pick you when you listen. Noah. Too late. It called me first. Dead Switch. Record everything. Don't let it borrow your voice. Noah. What if it already did? Dead Switch. Then tell someone before it does. But no one never did, except these broken pages. The message buried too deep. Too late. Amelia rubs her eyes raw. Kelly puts a hand on her shoulder. Noah's last location pings from his phone records an abandoned house on the edge of town. The police dismissed it. Just a party spot for bored kids. Noah's car was found there after his overdose, but nothing else. Amelia knows now it wasn't nothing else. They drive there. Kelly driving this time. Amelia silent in the passenger seat. Phone shards still in her coat pocket like teeth. The house is a rotting corpse. Windows boarded, roof caving in. A cold wind rushes through the porch boards like the house is breathing. Kelly says they shouldn't. Amelia says they have 2 days. Windu. The door gives way under Kelly's boot. The air inside is stale, sweet with mildew. Graffiti on the walls. Pentagrams. Teenage curses. Half-burned candles. Noah's footprints are still there in the dust. Or maybe that's just Amelia's mind hoping. They find an old mattress on the floor. Beer cans. Broken glass. A melted candle stub on an upside-down phone book. Amelia kneels, picks up the phone book. Pages stuck together with old wax. Underneath, an old flip phone. Same brand Noah had. She touches it. It's ice cold. Kelly says don't, but Amelia flips it open anyway. It lights up. No battery, no service, just lights up. A single voicemail notification on the tiny cracked screen. One new message. Amelia's breath fogs in the dead air. She presses play. Noah's voice, a whisper. Don't answer it. Behind it, the static grows. A second voice slips through. Deeper, layered under Noah's. Wet and patient, but you will. The phone dies. The silence eats them whole. They sit on the front porch, under a sky choked with low clouds. Coli. Kelly lights a cigarette, hands one to Amelia. She doesn't smoke, but she holds it anyway, warmth against the cold that creeps up her spine. Kelly says, "So, it started here." Amelia nods. "It's where it got him." Kelly flicks ash into the weeds. "And now it wants you." Amelia looks at the broken phone, then at the flip phone in her pocket. "It doesn't just want me." Kelly looks confused. Amelia turns her phone on. A new voicemail pops up immediately. No number, no timestamp. She plays it. It's Noah. Clear, like he's standing right behind them. Not just it wants out. Back at Kelly's, Amelia sits cross-legged on the floor again, pages spread out like a mad woman's map. Kelly brings tea she won't drink. They dive into Noah's old forums, deeper this time. Posts about spirit attachments, phone numbers that never disconnect, urban legends of a voice that borrows the living to echo itself into the world. A user called Dead Switch left clues in old threads, half-crazed warnings about a signal parasite, something that infects devices, then people, a voice that needs new throats. Once you pick up, you pass it on. If it answers through you, it lives forever. Noah must have answered it first, and when he died, it latched onto his last voicemails. Amelia reads the last post by Dead Switch. The only way to break it is silence, a dead line, no voice to carry it. Amelia tries smashing the phones again. They just buzz back to life. Kelly suggests burying them, burning them, but the voice wants her. She knows it now, wants her voice, her mouth, her throat to echo through. She thinks back to Noah's words, "Don't answer it." She remembers how she heard her own voice in the messages. It's already inside her. Kelly suggests an exorcist, a psychic. They find a woman in town who agrees to meet them. Chi. They sit in a dim living room that smells like burnt sage and stale incense. The woman listens to Amelia's story. Doesn't laugh, doesn't scoff, just nods, eyes hollow with old fear. It's an echo. It needs a throat. You gave it yours when you answered. It's wearing you like a mask. Kelly asks, "So how do we get it out?" The woman shrugs. "You stop speaking. Cut your voice off. Forever." Kelly thinks she's joking. Amelia sees the woman's eyes. Knows she isn't. Back home, Amelia tries to fight it. She shuts herself in the bathroom, duct tape over her mouth to stop herself from answering. But the phone still buzzes. Her mind buzzes. She dreams. Noah at the end of a long hallway, calling her name, but his mouth is sewn shut. The thing behind him calls instead, wearing her face. She wakes with blood on her tongue where she bit down to keep from screaming. The voicemail app opens by itself. The message plays on speaker, her own voice. "Let it out, Em." She throws the phone in the sink, turns on the water, watches it spark and drown. It still buzzes, like a heartbeat underwater. Kelly finds her standing in the yard at dawn, barefoot, phone shards in the dirt. She's pale, eyes hollow. "I have to end the line." Amelia croaks. Kelly pleads with her, but Amelia knows it's too late. If she keeps speaking, keeps answering, it lives on. She hugs Kelly, whispers, "I'm sorry," then tapes her own mouth shut again. She walks away before Kelly can stop her. Hours later, Kelly's phone buzzes. A voicemail. Amelia's voice, soft, distant, like it's echoing through a tunnel. "Don't answer." Behind her voice. Static. Then nothing. Kelly listens to it over and over, the silence inside it growing longer each time. The line is dead. But sometimes, late at night, Kelly swears she hears her own phone buzz. No number, no timestamp, she never picks up. Not ever. If you hear a call tonight that you shouldn't, maybe it's too late to hang up now. If this story sent chills down your spine, do one thing. Don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe for more nightmares that follow you, even after the screen goes dark. Spider, drop a comment. Would you answer the call or smash the phone first? Phone. And if you're brave enough, hit the playlist link right here for more haunted stories you shouldn't listen to alone. Remember, the next ring might be for you. Good night.